Hasan Piker is a very smart young man. He's really smart. He is, in fact, some kind of genius. Now, I'm afraid I can only spend one Sargon, Hasan, 5 minutes on your... In fact, what... Yeah, no, it was 5 minutes, wasn't it? Yeah. On your response, and I'm not going to edit this video. And I'm just going to record the screen as I watch your video. And we're going to be impressed by your... Just... Honestly, your overwhelming intellectual majesty, Hasan.
Alright, where is it? Starbucks versus not... Let's watch the Jontron one, because I want to see what this is. Because back then, Look, I've certainly gotten better at what I do over the course of... over time. So, and I'm not very confident about what this used to look like back in the day. Like,
bad. But I don't think you've changed all that much. So, since converting to communism, I think you're still a dumbass. But let's carry on.
The Pop Trigger days. And I don't even know what I fucking said about this story. I just remember being really fucking shocked that this Persian dude who I'd never heard of, who was apparently a massive fucking YouTuber, was racist. So let's take a look.
Okay, look, Jontron isn't a racist. Look, I don't know how else to explain this. Jontron doesn't just hate people because of the colour of their skin. So, he's not a racist. He doesn't think that, you know, the white race is the superior race. As you point out, he's not even white. But, sorry, carry on.
Basing this off of what a fat piece of shit you are, Jontron.
So let's talk to Mr. Angry, shall we?
So there's this...
What's wrong with you, you fucking idiot? Oh, yeah, I fat shamed Jontron in that as well.
Isn't that a problem? Are you supposed to be fat-shaming people? I thought you were a progressive. I thought you were against all these kind of shaming and oppressions and things like this. But I guess it doesn't matter when it comes to Jontron. That's the thing, isn't it, Hasan? That's what a big-brain person does. Make sure that they're not morally consistent.
Which, Grace is, like, totally a sweetheart, much nicer than me as a human being. You know, let's just keep going.
Sorry, I don't mean for the smuggles to start already, but this is pretty funny.
Racist asshat on the internet, and his name is John Jafari.
God damn, that is some serious salt. Jesus Christ, out of the gate, he's a racist asshole. He's probably not even a real comedian, is he?
He's a pop.
Oh, Sargon.
Oh my god. Do you honestly have nothing to say? I mean, of course you've got nothing to say.
Oh, Sargon, how brilliant. Thank God you have the thinkery, my friend. Yeah.
You don't know what that is, do you, Hasan?
Yes. Anyway, let's...
You have literally no commentary on this, do you, Hasan? You don't know anything about anything that you're talking about.
Popular YouTuber, he's a gamer, and Gizmodo using the term comedian very liberally.
Yeah. Predictable as anything, Hasan, that's you. Because he's actually a professional racist, isn't he?
Calls him a comedian.
As did literally everyone right up until this moment. But go on.
Which I have issues with.
But you didn't have issues with it yesterday, did you? Yesterday everything was just hunky-dory. Didn't even think about Jontron. But suddenly today, you're angry.
Yeah, I had never heard of this person. This is what people who are getting paid to cover the news do.
Oh my god, that is absolutely amazing, Hasan. That is such a high IQ intervention from you just there. I'm honestly thrilled about you doing this response video, right? You've just said that people in the media get paid to get angry about things that they know nothing about. Like, that's absolutely incredible. That's what people in the media do. Yeah, exactly. That is what people in the media do. That's a deep problem that Western civilization is facing. People in the media just get irrationally angry over things they'd never heard about the day before. That's a problem. That's a symptom of a problem, Hasan. You fucking genius.
Sargon. I'm shocked that you don't understand that.
I do understand that, Hasan. I do genuinely get that. And I'm so glad that you brought it to other people's attention too, because a fine gentleman like yourself will obviously be transmitting that information to the audience as well. And I'm sure the audience watching it are very intelligent as well. And they're going to know precisely the problem that speaks to.
Yes, I had never heard of this person. And then I read some articles on this person after they were like, hey, this is the news story that we're covering today.
And it made you irrationally angry. Don't you think you might have something to think about there? I mean, if I'm going to stand here and say, no, I do not believe Jontron is a racist, and I've met him many times, I don't see how you can walk away from this with such a high IQ and not understand that you're being manipulated by the media. You are being given a deliberately one-sided view of the story. I mean, don't you find it frustrating that millions of other people don't seem to think that or care that Jontron's a racist? Like, you think these people would subscribe to Richard Spencer if he had the same level of comedy in his videos? Like, no one agrees with you, so why do you think it? Well, sorry, I'm doubting you, aren't I, Hasan? You're the guy with the high IQ. Carry on.
Jontron has a lot of interesting opinions on race, genetic predisposition, race relations in America.
All things you know nothing about, yeah. Well, I'll stop you there because I watched that stream as well, and that does not sound like a fair
This is the Destiny debate. I guess
team.
this was the Destiny debate. Okay.
I tell you what, funny thing you bring up Destiny, because, man, I'm getting flashbacks.
I wonder if I shit on Destiny too.
In fact, you guys are really alike. For starters, race relations, what are you going to say? They're good? Are they good? Do you think they're good? Are you fucking mental? You people are the kings of shitting up race relations. Are you going to sit here and tell us that race relations are pretty good, are you? You fucking idiots. But B, John's a terrible debate.
Now you sound fucking angry, Sargon.
Yeah. Stupidity makes me angry, Hasan.
You were getting mad at me for... You were...
Being stupid. Yeah, I was. And I still would, if you were being stupid in my presence. It's one of the few things I'm genuinely offended by.
You were making fun of me for... Wait, this is...
Oh, God, just get on with it, man. You've only got... Well, oh, God, I didn't even... You got 2 minutes left.
This is hilarious, dude. He was getting mad at me originally for fucking... for fucking saying that, like, Sargon is...
This is the most forced bullshit, Hasan. This is so obvious. I mean, dude, like, I wanted to keep up the pretense of pretending that you had a high IQ all the way through because I thought it'd be funny to be sarcastic at your expense, but I feel bad at this point.
Fuck. That Jontron is, like, fat or whatever. And then now he's calling me a fucking idiot in the same way.
Well, I'll stop you there because I watched that stream as well, and that does not sound like a fair characterization to me. I mean, for starters, race relations, what are you going to say? They're good? Are they good? Do you think they're good? Are you fucking mental? You people are the kings of shitting up race relations. Are you going to sit here and tell us that race relations are pretty good, are you? You're not going to address that, Hasan. You just don't have an answer for that. You fucking idiots. But B, John's a terrible debater and Destiny isn't. Destiny was constantly trying to paint him into a corner to get him to say something that he didn't mean. And
what do you mean? I watched that fucking debate, dog.
Oh my God.
Very difficult to paint Jontron in a way that absolves him of being a racist.
Absolves him of being a racist? You absolve people of sin, Hasan? Someone either is or is not a racist out of intent. It isn't something that you get on you or an act you commit that then taints you forever. Like, people can feel bad about things and apologize for things. And guess what Jontron did? He felt bad and apologized because he felt that he had read some stuff that had actually not been the full fact on the matter. And that he decided that maybe he was being maybe the data wasn't correct.
Oh my God, dude. Very difficult, dude. Very difficult. I watched that whole ass debate, brother.
Dude, I'm not saying that he's not a heretic. I'm just saying he's not a bad person. I mean, what would I know?
You-
I've only met the man a bunch of times. You'd never heard of him before. But hey, carry on, sorry.
He did not get tricked into being racist. Also, how do you get tricked into being racist?
By the same way that you were tricked into being angry at Jontron, dumbass.
Anyway, let's keep going. I'm sure Sargon gets tricked a lot.
I know you get tricked a lot, you fucking moron. I thought you changed since your previous time of being a dumbass. Why do you seem to be that exact same dumbass?
Because, he has like 3 brain cells, but...
Oh, sick burn, Hasan. And it looks like it worked.
He's basically an alt-right fuckhead.
That's you, dude. Saying this because his middle name is Aryan, aren't you?
Jontron, who forgets that he himself is non-white, he's half Hungarian and half Persian.
See, now, I've watched this part of Hasan's stream, and I know it's coming, and I'm still staggered by just how much of a high IQ intervention this is going to be from Hasan. I want you to be prepared for it, and just enjoy it as it goes past. Did you just use his race as a refutation of his ideas?
Yes.
Sorry, I knew I was going to laugh, but good answer, Hasan. That really all that reading of the Communist Manifesto has done you good.
I think that is a very clever way to shit on someone, just like
That sounds really racist, Hasan. Why would you use someone's race to shit on them? I guess that's a big brain intervention that I just don't understand because I'm an idiot. I don't know anything.
just like Nick Fuentes.
Who?
Jontron. Fuck, Jontron and Sargon sound so similar, and they're
Yeah, but you mixed Jontron up with Nick Fuentes, whoever that is.
both fucking gigantic douche lords.
Jontron's a really nice guy. I'm a dick, but Jontron's really nice.
That are largely unfunny. Actually, Jontron, I've seen a couple of his videos since then, and he does have a lot of like he does have some funny fucking content, and I hate that, but I'm being perfectly honest.
Why do you hate that? Here's a bunch of funny content. Oh god, I hate this funny content. Why? Because the guy who made it's a Nazi. Is he? No. John. Hasan. Oh my god, you're making me do it. Fucking hell, just carry on.
So,
Okay, it just feels really forced, Hasan. Just it's not working. Like
Nick Fuentes
what?
believes in a white ethno-state,
I don't care.
and yet he himself is not white.
Fabulous.
Jontron
Racism proven. Jontron's not white, and yet he still hates. No, like he thinks whites are the best.
has a lot of ideas that he shares with a lot of people in the alt-right
You don't know what he believes, do you?
about race,
You don't know that.
about, as I mentioned in the video earlier, genetic predisposition
I don't think you know that.
of people of color,
Did you watch his apology video?
and yet he himself is a person of color.
Wow, what an Uncle Tom. He should be set against the white race, I guess.
So yes, it is rather ironic that you are a member of the alt-right.
He's not a member of the alt-right. He's not a non-white member of the alt-right, Hasan. He is not a non-white member of the alt-right.
Or at least like channeling a lot of alt-right perspectives, and yet you yourself are not
Sorry, I just realized that no one could see my eye roll there.
white. That is really, that's an inherent contradiction.
The inherent contradiction is that non-white people believe what I fucking tell them. And if they don't agree, then that's an inherent contradiction.
And of course I'm going to point that out.
Of course.
You fucking moron.
Man, I feel schooled. Holy fuck. You just told him to stay in his lane because he's not white.
Wow, dude.
That's what you did, Hasan.
This is fucking. I should have watched this, dude.
This is why you don't have a response to that, Hasan.
What would be your top 3 things you focus on aside from racism?
Imagine that, literally, the most important thing in your life is racism. Fucking hell. We're in the most anti-racist time in all of human history in the West. Racism is not the biggest problem that we have. You absolute genius.
Capitalism would be number 1, probably.
Oh, okay.
Class conflict is certainly what I focus on, but
It's what I focus on. Hasan, reading the Communist Manifesto doesn't make you a communist, it makes you an idiot.
that's an umbrella to every other inequality. Class inequality.
Oh, tell me about those inequalities. What about fat phobia? Is that an inequality?
Equality is what I focus on for the most part. Wow.
Why? Why? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what kind of inequality, Hasan? You know, I mean, didn't you say you get like 60 grand a year? I mean, don't you think that that's making you massively unequal to like more than half your country? Shouldn't you be focusing on your equality there and reducing that to be equal with your fellow countrymen? I mean, I'm just saying, as you know, a communist, I would think that maybe one could actually take right action rather than acting like a neoliberal shill while saying that religiously you are a communist. Just saying.
House on your gatekeeping Jontron. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
Which is really interesting to me because
You're a giant fucking racist. It's always on your mind. You literally cannot stop thinking about race. Dude, I was right, was I not? Racism is your number one problem. And to you, that means a giant discussion about groups of people categorized based on their race.
Oh, the classic meme argument.
All I'm saying, Hasan, is that you're proving me right.
Why are you making this obviously racially charged conversation about race? You yourself are the racist one.
You told him to shut up because of the race that he is, saying that people of that race must hold a certain opinion, or else there is a contradiction inherent in the fact that they are a certain race. Now, I'm sure that your IQ is just off the charts, Hasan. All I'm saying is, I think you may not have thought this one through.
Ah, God, dude. This
And your response really seems to make it look like you don't have an answer for that.
guy. Oh, you know how I say Jordan Peterson?
I don't even give a shit about your opinion on Jordan Peterson because it's going to be ill-informed and half-witted
Is,
at best.
yeah.
And I really mean it when I say that, like, he's a distinguished professor. You are a guy who, I don't know, can't even refute me, I guess.
You know how I always say Jordan Peterson is the fucking pseudo-intellectual?
Oh, really? Oh, really, Hasan? Holy fuck. Sorry, Hasan. Jordan Peterson is the pseudo-intellectual. Carry on.
For dumb people, like
Jesus.
he is the dumb person's ideal smart person.
What, because he listens to them? And he talks to them in a language they can understand? Wow, what a dick.
Sargon is the dumb person's dumb person. Even dumb.
That doesn't fit the metaphor you've just created. Like, you be the retard's dumb person or something is what you would say.
People know that he's dumb, and yet they still watch him for some reason.
Because maybe they don't think that. Maybe you are not smart enough to understand what I'm telling you. I know that sounds deeply insulting, but it seems to be demonstrably true. And you think that telling John that he's non-white means that he's wrong.
you know, in the Trump administration.
Very interesting that he is not. I don't even think he's deliberately misrepresenting my argument, which is not even a long video.
How am I misrepresenting your argument? That's your words coming out of your mouth. Clips of you saying direct statements that you still support, Hasan. Like, you've agreed with everything up until the point. You've just doubled down. You're not even correcting what you think the straw man is. You're just saying, oh, this is a misrepresentation, therefore I don't have to address any of it. And it's because you can't address any of it. Because you don't know anything about the subjects you're talking about. You've like the most shallow dabbling into Marxist theory that you have had. And I know this because I argue with communists all the time, and these are people who are a much higher level communists than you. And they are wrong all the time as well, but that's, at least I have respect for their intelligence.
But I genuinely think he doesn't have the capacity to understand what I was saying.
Sorry, go on then.
It's really weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. Go on, tell us what you were saying.
Administration.
Oh, no. Right, so you're not going to explain how I'm wrong, you're just going to say it. This is Donald Trump's fault that you happen to be a complete and total racist. No, I'm sorry. I don't really see what this has got to do with
Okay,
Donald
well, so he's already angled it. This is in Sargon land now, but not even in like a smart way. He's already angled this conversation. He's already attacking the straw man that he's built about the argument that I supposedly was making.
Well, what argument were you making?
Exclusively because he didn't fucking understand the argument that I was making.
Well, do explain it to me. Just go on. Let's hear it, Hasan.
Because he's too stupid to understand it.
That must be it.
But let's...
It's not the other way around. It's that I'm too stupid to understand what you're laying down, Hasan. Go on.
Let's keep going.
Why don't you explain it? Trump in any way, shape, or form.
The country of his origin, his father being an immigrant, an Iranian immigrant, his country of origin is one of the banned 6 countries. So that's awkward.
Fucking why? His father's already in the country. He's already where he wants to be. John was born in America.
Wait. Sargon of Akkad doesn't understand why it would be weird to support Donald Trump as a Persian person?
Unbelievable. Carry on. No, sorry, maybe I shouldn't have interrupted you, right? But carry on.
Like, that Iran... Wait, that Iran is one of the fucking banned countries on the Muslim ban doesn't even...
Why don't you ask him? Like, ask him whether that bothers him. Ask him whether he supports Donald Trump. Like, but instead you just assume because of his race.
Does this mean... Wait, so that's the...
Who doesn't understand what now, Hasan? How I have stumped you via you watching one of my videos. That's amazing, isn't it? I didn't even have to be there to do this. You stumped yourself.
What the fuck?
Unbelievable. But and yet you still called this Sargon Akkad is dumb or something like that. Just amazing, Hasan. This whole fucking thing has been absolutely educational. To me, obviously. Not to you, obviously. I'm not going to carry on. I think you've had more than your Sargon. You've had almost 2 Sargons, Hasan. I hope you feel very special, and I look forward to you developing Sargon derangement syndrome and spurging about Twitter, about this all over Twitter and constantly in various YouTube streams, all while saying I'm dumb, but never actually refuting my argument.